Alright, what's up guys? Welcome back to the Abyssmoto YouTube channel. It's your boy Swing. And today I've got just a little bit different of a video for you. I'm doing an oil change on old girl. It has been far too long since I've done my last oil change. Alright guys, so the first step, changing your oil, is to get this thing up on a stand. I've never done it without a stand, but I've heard that you can just kind of like lean it up against something. Like if you have crash protection like I do here, you can just lean it up against something, but you need to have it upright. So right here I've got a triple tree stand, and this will go, I don't know if you can see that, it looks dark, but this will go right up in here into the triple tree. You really got to be careful not to scratch this, because this right here will scratch it no problem at all. That's why I got a towel. Huzzah! And now she's up there. The advantage of the triple tree clamp, or the triple tree stand, over the stand that goes on these, is if you need to do your forks, you can't take off the forks if you're supporting the bike by the forks. This way you're supporting it by the triple tree, so you can just, or the triple tree, so you can just pull these boys out. I'm gonna go in on this side, because if you can see, probably not, but if you can see in there, my oil filter's right on there. But we're gonna get this off real quick, and I'll check back in with you guys. Alright boys, welcome back. We got the fairing off. It's right over here. If you ever buy fairings from a moto part, this is what they look like after about a year, minus the scratches and stuff because I'm dumb. But the decal they put on it, there's like it didn't start out like this, but there's like a bunch of bubbles that I noticed not too long ago. And the fitment on them is not great either, but they are really cheap. They do have a return policy, and you can probably use that. Oh, shit. Actually, that's for my exhaust. Yeah, they do have a return policy, and you can use that, but it's 30 days, and I waited too long to put them on the bike. Yeah, I waited too long to put them on the bike, so that's my fault. This right here is your oil filter. We're gonna take that off. I actually have a wrench, which is fantastic. I need to grab it. But I just did this hand tight, so it shouldn't be too terrible. And then down here, can you see that? Right here is your drain bolt. Dang, that is dirty. It's wet. I don't know why it's wet, but it is wet. That's a drain bolt. The last time that I did an oil change, I tightened down my drain plug. Anyways, I tightened down my drain plug way too much. Yeah, so I ended up cracking it. So I had to replace the oil pan, which was one of the first like maintenance things that I ever did. And it's actually really not that bad. You just, bolts. But I'm gonna get my pan under here. I'm gonna figure out what size that plug is, and then we're gonna get to it. So this is an 05 Gsx-r 600. 750 is the same thing. That's a terrible angle. Let me try and get a better angle for you. Ooh, that's good. I think I got it loose. Yes, I did. Alright, once you get it loose, you should be able to take it out by hand. Make sure to hold on to it. You don't want it to fall into the pan. That is not good. Jesus. Yep. That's about as black as oil can get. Do your oil change regularly, folks. Yeah, from now on I'm going to be doing my oil like every 500 miles I want to do it. But that might not be doable because, you know, we ain't made no money. About 80 bucks an oil change. So now I'm going to move this over. I'm actually going to replace this plug because it didn't have a crush washer on it. And I have a brand new OEM. Oh, that shit was easy. Look at me being a responsible person and not over tightening the oil filter. Guys, your oil filter doesn't need to be that tight. And I'm not really worried about the oil dripping onto the exhaust because I'm going to clean it up with some brake cleaner and then it'll burn off while I'm riding anyway, so it'll be fine. The first time I did this, I didn't quite understand that. And I got really, like, sketched out. Because I was smelling oil. And I was like, my bike's gonna explode. It did not explode. It was fine. Ideally, you want to let this drain. Actually, hold on. I might be able to set it up here. Yeah, you want to let that drain a little bit, and then I'm gonna throw it in a bag. But these you want to recycle with the oil. And when you do oil changes, you either want to get like one of those pans that also doubles as a container, or you can get a pan like this, and then get yourself some sort of sealable container, like a 5-gallon bucket. With a lid. I bought this for like $2, but most people have these around. I didn't, unfortunately. Gonna let her drain for a little bit. We're gonna come back after she's done. Ooh, next thing. Oh, we got this bad boy off. I'm gonna put some coolant in here. Not in that one. One because it's empty. Alright. Got our funnel there. We're gonna open this bad boy up with one hand like a fucking badass. Heck yeah. Now we gotta pull it in. The last time I put coolant in here, I checked back a few days later after a couple rides, and there was no longer coolant in here. So we'll see how long this stuff lasts. There we go. Okay. Now that this is done draining, I'm going to grab my new drain plug and crush washer. And then I'm gonna apply it like so. And get it over. Now again, you only really want to do about 13.5 foot-pounds of torque on those bad boys. So that's just a little bit past hand tight or tight. Like if you feel tight, go just a touch past tight. And then that's about 13.5. That should be good. There's a crush washer on there, so that's what's supposed to help against that. I've heard that K&N Performance is one of the better ones. On the forum that I saw, they were, hold on. Yeah, we got the Hyperflow and the K&N Performance. The neat thing about the K&N, it has this nut on top, which makes it really easy to tighten and get off if you don't have a filter wrench. It also has a little pinhole through there so you can get like a pick or something. But what you're gonna want to do here, boys, you're gonna want to open up your oil. This one doesn't have a seal on it. Dip your finger in it, and you're going to want to rub that around the gasket here. This will just help it get a little seal, get a better seal. Jesus. And then you take this bad boy and thread her back on. Again, this only needs to be hand tight. If it is any more than hand tight, you have tightened it too much. If you feel yourself trying to put on an oil filter with a filter wrench, you're doing something wrong. Stop it. Get some freaking help and use your freaking hand. See? Hand tight, my guys. Alright. We got her plugged back up. We got her drained out. Now we just need to fill her up. I can get that motherfucker open. This spike specifically takes about 3 point. Okay, my battery dislodged itself. I got that tightened up. Ooh, shoot. Got everything in there. As you can see here, it is a little above the fill line, but when I cycle it, some of that oil is going to go into there and into the pump and all that stuff. So it should drop a little bit. If it doesn't, and I have extra oil, I don't think that's necessarily an awful thing. See, the secret, I learned this while I was working as a tire boy. The secret to brake clean and cleaning off anything with it, like oil, just douse the motherfucker, bro. Just get it in. This shit is so cheap. Boom, no more oil. Easy. For a little minute, a few minutes, burn that oil off real quick. And then I'm gonna try and put. Well, I might need to get a little more oil. Alright, guys, that's gonna do it for me. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm gonna get some more oil, get everything cleaned up, put back together. Maybe get out and ride just a little bit today. And if you haven't yet, check out my website. I just dropped a new hat. It's got our logo on it. I'm gonna go grab it, take a little, I'm gonna actually throw up a picture for you on the video. The website is abyssmotomerch.com. Again, that's abyssmotomerch.com. There is currently 20% off on the site, and you get free shipping if you buy 2 or more items. I'm working on the next 2 things I want to release are some keychains or key tags and some socks for your reservoir, because I need a new one and I want to put my logo on it. So yeah, this will be coming soon. After that, I'm looking into sweatshirts and more t-shirt designs and stuff. Hell, I might as well just turn t-shirt designs into sweatshirts, but I gotta do product samples and stuff just to make sure you guys get the best quality that I can get you. Alright, that's gonna do it for me, guys. Peace.